Hello, this is Professor Cobb. Welcome to English Workshop, EnglishWS.com, DCP Training, Part 3, the progressive tense, also known as the continuous tense. Looking at the chart, you can see the be verb in the past, present, and future tense. The progressive tense rule is be verb plus ing on the action verb. Starting with this be verb, in the past tense, the be verb is was and were. In the present tense, be verb is, are, and am. And in the future tense, the be verb is will be. Next, we put the ing on the action verb. Here we have the verb work. You add ing. So in the past tense, it would be was working or were working, depending on the pronoun. In the present tense, is working, are working, am working. In the future tense, will be working. It's very simple. Just add an ing to the verb plus the be verb, and you have the progressive or continuous tense. This is a completed progressive tense chart using the pronoun I and the verb work. Notice that in the past tense, I was working, be verb was, and ing on the word working. This is throughout the chart. Let's read the past tense answers. I was working, I wasn't working, were you working, weren't you working? So the past tense conversation would be, were you working? I was working, I wasn't working. Or weren't you working? I was working, I wasn't working. Present tense. I am working, I am not working, are you working, aren't you working? So the present tense conversation would be, are you working? I am working, or I am not working. Aren't you working? I am working, or I'm not working. Future tense. I will be working, I won't be working, will you be working, won't you be working? The future tense conversation, will you be working? I'll be working, or I won't be working. Won't you be working? I'll be working, or I won't be working. Now, looking at the black letter chart, stop the video, copy the chart, do I plus study, fill in the chart, start the video, and you can see the answers, or you can continue and see the answers. Use the green letter chart as a reference to help you. The past tense answers are, I was studying, I wasn't studying, were you studying, weren't you studying? The present tense answers are, I am studying, I'm not studying, are you studying, aren't you studying? The future tense answers are, I'll be studying, I won't be studying, will you be studying, won't you be studying? Now you can also say, I am not studying, or I will be studying. The past tense conversation, were you studying? I was studying, I wasn't studying. Present tense conversation, are you studying? I am studying, I'm not studying. Future tense conversation, will you be studying? I'll be studying, I won't be studying. Let's practice what we've learned. Stop the video, copy the chart, fill in the chart using he plus laugh. Start the video and see the answers, or continue and see the answers. The answers for the past tense are he was laughing, he wasn't laughing, was he laughing, wasn't he laughing. The answers for the present tense are he is laughing, he isn't laughing, is he laughing, isn't he laughing. The answers for the future tense are he'll be laughing, he won't be laughing, will he be laughing, won't he be laughing. The past tense conversation, was he laughing, he was laughing, or he wasn't laughing. Present tense conversation, is he laughing, he is laughing, or he isn't laughing. Future tense conversation, will he be laughing, he'll be laughing, or he won't be laughing. Let's practice using the pronoun they. Stop the video, copy the chart, fill in the chart using they plus celebrate. Start the video and see the answers, or continue and see the answers. The past tense answers are they were celebrating, they weren't celebrating, were they celebrating, weren't they celebrating. The present tense answers are they are celebrating, they aren't celebrating, are they celebrating, aren't they celebrating. The future tense answers are they'll be celebrating, they won't be celebrating, will they be celebrating, won't they be celebrating. The past tense conversation, were they celebrating, they were celebrating, or they weren't celebrating. The present tense conversation, are they celebrating, they are celebrating, they aren't celebrating. The future tense conversation, will they be celebrating, they'll be celebrating, or they won't be celebrating. Let's practice using the pronoun we. Stop the video, copy the chart, fill in the chart using we plus watch. Start the video and see the answers, or continue and see the answers. The past tense answers are we were watching, we weren't watching, were you watching, weren't you watching. The present tense answers are we are watching, or we're watching, we aren't watching, are you watching, aren't you watching. The future tense answers are will be watching, we won't be watching, will you be watching, won't you be watching. The past tense conversation, were you watching, we were watching, or we weren't watching. The present tense conversation, are you watching, we were watching, we aren't watching. The future tense conversation, will you be watching, we'll be watching, or we won't be watching. Congratulations, you have completed DCP practice, also known as Development of Conversation Practice number 3. This is the progressive, also known as the continuous tense. See you next time.